Okay, so let's talk about the relationship between sine and cosine. So you can read this to the left, but to the right, I'm going to look at this example here to show you. So if I want to do sine A, okay, sine A, here's angle A, across from angle A is my O, across from the box is my H, this is my A. So if I want sine SOHCAHTOA, sine is O over H. So my O is 8 and my H is 17. Okay. If I did cosine C, so let me erase these because these are going to change because I'm moving to cosine. If I did cosine C, my opposite is here. Across from the box is my H. This is my A. So if I did cosine C, cosine is A over H. Well, my A is 8 over 17. And my H is 17. So cosine C is 8 over 17. Well, what do we notice about these two? Well, we notice that they're equal. So we can say the sine of A is equal to the cosine of B. Okay, and that's a relationship. So sine A is equal to the cosine of B. So let's look at these triads. So if we know that they're equal, then we know that A and B are complementary. Okay, first off, we know that because we have a right angle. And if I have A and B, these two angles are going to be complementary. So it says if we know sine 68 is 0.93, what's an equivalent trig ratio? Well, we can say cosine, but we need to find the complement of 68 to figure out how it's going to fit in this triangle. So I'm going to do 90 minus 68. And that's 22. So I can say cosine 22 is equal to 0.93. And then let's jump down to number 3. So really all you're doing here is that if they're asking you for an equivalent value, you're just going to do 90 minus that number. And you're going to put cosine because cosine is equal to sine. So I would do 90 minus 63. And that's 27. Well, this one's cosine, so I'm going to say sine, and I'm going to do 90 minus 27. So if they're asking you for an equivalent ratio to a sine or a cosine, this is what you're going to do. 90 minus 46. We have sine, so that means cosine. 90 minus 46 is 44. And then 90 minus 12 is 78. We have cosine, so we're going to write sine here. So cosine and sine are equivalent, but the numbers are going to be complementary. They're going to add up to 90. Okay.